Jake Gyllenhaal promised something to Dar Salim that he's gonna defy all odds to deliver this promise he made. Covenant is a promise that's more than just a promise that cannot be broken.
It's about two covenants. The first is the one that the United States military had promised to these interpreters, right? If you're an interpreter, you work for the military, then they will give you asylum or citizenship or a visa, whatever, to come to America.
A visa to the U.S.,
But then it really becomes a personal covenant later.
I love how two people from different cultures become brothers.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of movies about the war in Afghanistan, but man, this is my favorite so far.
I didn't have any expectations with this movie other than I saw Guy Ritchie's name on it, so I knew that I wanted to watch it.
It's emotional, heartwarming, and eye-opening to things that happen in Afghanistan we don't see in the news or know about.
And the action sequences are realistic. I mean, they feel like actual firefights that you would see in a war situation. They don't seem dramatized. They don't seem like movie magic. They seem very grounded in reality, which is also a little bit different for Guy Ritchie. You know, you're used to Guy Ritchie being a little bit more Hollywoodized and,
stylized.
Very stylized, exactly. But this isn't like that.
Yeah, this is raw.
Yeah, this is raw. It's real.
Like you said, it's very much like Lone Survivor, where it's the hills. When they get hit by a bullet, you really feel it too. It's a visceral feeling. The action is amazing.
You sense the desperation and you sense the fear. You could be killed at any second. It's terrifying. It's what war must really feel like to be in.
And the ending, I cried. I haven't cried like this since Titanic.
Jack!
And I'm not necessarily a huge Jake Gyllenhaal fan. Like, I can't even tell you what I've seen him in that I thought was great. But not only was he good, but towards the end of the movie, I was like, wow, he was so believable as this guy.
The chemistry between these two guys is... I love watching them on screen. Their chemistry is so strong. Man, what a great performance by Dar Salim. Like, he is the Afghan Jason Bourne.
He's definitely my favorite thing about the movie. It's basically his movie. You know, Jake Gyllenhaal is almost like a supporting character. It's Dar Salim's movie. He carries the movie almost literally on his back.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later, but I mean, check this out. Dar Salim was born in Baghdad, Iraq. He fled to Denmark as a 6-year-old refugee, so he knows war, and I think his performance showed that.
He delivered so much emotion even without talking.
He's like Sisu.
Like Sisu. We've got a theme going here where it's like these tough men who've just seen it all, who've lived through the horrors of war, who've had great loss, great pain, great emotional turmoil, but rise above it, rise above the situation, who's risking his life to save other people. It's hard not to be an admirer of that. And you even ask yourself this throughout the movie, like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it for you to go to this much trouble? But it just shows you the depth of his character as a person. I mean, that this character is a hero. If you need to find out what the definition of a hero is, watch this movie and look at this man who's the interpreter. That is what a hero looks like. 100%. It's one of those movies that I don't know if I want to watch it again because it's difficult in a way, but I'm going to watch it again.
I'm going to watch it again.
It's one of those movies that it lifts the human spirit in a lot of ways. And maybe I'm sounding corny, but it's one of the best movies I've seen in a while. This is not a typical Guy Ritchie movie. This is his most serious movie. This is more serious than Wrath of Man, because it's based on real events and a real war.
This is also a very different Guy Ritchie movie. This is not the usual with a witty banter. There's no witty banter. There's
no wisecracks.
Yeah, nothing like that. Every action sequence blends organically with the drama, so I cared about the characters from start to finish.
The way he builds tension with the music and with you not really knowing what's going on, who to trust. This may be his best movie.